This is a general reading. Please only take the messages as they resonate for your situation. To all of my subscribers, hey y'all. If you're new to my channel, hey. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Um, give me 1 second here. All right. Oop. Okay. So we just gonna get right into it. With this, it's probably more like a healing series, some type of stuck energy that needs to be moved forward for you guys. Because even with me just doing the birthday read, there's some like residual energy that needs to be moved forward during this time. So that's what this series is gonna be. I'm not gonna be on here too long because I do have to get going, put some lotion on. Oh, I do miss you guys. I've been super busy. Hopefully you guys been staying busy, productive. Um, Whatever you've been manifesting, goals and things to come to pass for you. Hopefully you are able to experience that. If you're working, that you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor as well. Okay. So when it comes to healing, what needs to be healed for the collective energy? When it comes to healing, what's needed to be healed? When it comes to the collective energy, what is needing to be healed? It's an energy of self-sabotage here. Some of you could still be fighting those entities of self-sabotage and letting things go. Sometimes you feel like you're not deserving of certain things and you may sabotage either connections or opportunities that may come your way. So you have to use a lot of wisdom. Some of you are still in some type of state of confusion of whether you should do something or whether you should stay back or whatever. But it's time to start putting yourself first here, and steady, um, not feeling like you deserve the opportunities that may come your way. It's like you're dimming your own light here. It could be things that you could have been wishing for or manifesting. Whereas it's like when it comes up in surface, I don't know if it's like fear as a underlying emotion that's keeping you back. Some of you need to work more so on your confidence, so your solar plexus energy here. So that definitely needs to be worked on when it comes to healing. That is something that's most definitely needed to be healed. Is that sabotageal energy? Some of you also need to learn how to set boundaries and gain control. Um, you're giving other people too much control over your decision making process, which, like, you may ask people their opinion and it may not align to something that you want to do, and you're relying on that. So you may sabotage that connection or that opportunity based off of somebody else's what they would do or how they would handle it. So be mindful of that. What needs to be healed in a connection is you guys preparing for like a soulmate type of energy. Those who are looking for some type of love, some type of companionship, the right person that's for them. Um, someone's looking for that mate. Someone's wanting that spiritual connection with someone that's gonna last. Someone who understands you on every level here. So, in order for that to come to pass, you can't sabotage relationships, connections. Some of you need to learn to set up boundaries. Some people are still holding themselves back due to confidence issues. So that definitely needs to be worked on. Anything else for healing? Some of you need to still practice having faith. I think people think you have to put one thing down in order to do another. Don't demonize your spiritual practices, or even if you still participate in religious views, is you create your religion how you want it to be. What works for you? But nonetheless, you still have to have faith that one, you can overcome these challenges, especially when it comes to self sabotage or feeling confused or making decisions, even having the right partner for you, whatever that looked like. Um, for you to be able to heal, have faith that the divine is working with you, God is working with you, the universe is working with you, your ancestors is working with you. You have to have faith, even in yourself and your own abilities, that whatever it is that you want and desire, you can actually get it. But there's some work that needs to be done. So, what's the truth about the situation that is needed for healing? What do the collective need to know, like the truth about? I guess some people could have had the person, they wasn't ready yet. Somebody could have had some type of I get like a commitment phobia type of energy. Um, when things get too serious, you can ghost the energy. So be mindful of that. You have only when convenient. Used for attention, emotional utility, no depth. So this could be your energy too. So be mindful, because that could be part of like self-sabotaging behaviors too, where as you only want to be around people when it's convenient, maybe to help your ego, help your confidence at times, and there's no depth to the connection and you may still try to proceed. Some of you have dealt with people like that, dealing with people knowing that these people are not for you. You need to let go of these type of connections, and it's like they use you when they're bored. They only text you when they're bored. They only call you and huff and breathe, airing your phone when they're bored. They only want to get up with you when they're bored. So be mindful of that. They only want to talk when something not going right in their life, or when you they don't even ask like how you doing, how you been, and if they do, then the conversation wind up all on them. So even with friendships, family, relationships, work, like if it's not beneficial, like be mindful not that you're not sabotaging your energy for the sake of just being connected to people. What that text say? It says, "Are you still there? I'm not coming tonight." Yeah, like some of you could have ghosted relationships or been ghosted, but take it how it resonates in your situation. Stop, allowing people to use you when it's convenient and not be a person that's using others just when it's convenient because of how you feel or you don't want to feel lonely or whatever. What about this? Yeah, somebody could have ghosted a connection here. It says muted, not moved on, hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. So there could have been a connection somebody could have not been ready for, or you was dealing with someone who wasn't ready to be committed or to have some type of, like I said, phobia of commitment here. Be mindful of people playing on your phone. They could be calling from different numbers, but it could be blocked or what have you. They're not saying nothing but trying to listen to your background or being pocket dial. They're listening, so be mindful. They may not be in communication with you, but they haven't moved on. They could be hiding how they truly feel, hiding their emotions. And just like in this picture, this is like a spirit. This person is not physical in like the 3D as she is. So that's how this is. This person hasn't moved on, but they're still holding on to your energy. Or you haven't moved on and you could be holding on to someone else's energy. What is okay. So you got quite a bit here. It says nothing adds up. There was a lot of inconsistency. Some of you had a lot of suspicions of others. Um, some of you needed to trust your intuition, your gut knew. Here is this could be somebody else's shoes. Like you had a feeling. Even if you like if you guys live separate, you could have went to this person's house. They could have had feminine products or clothes or belongings, and like something don't seem right. They could lie, oh, I like to use this type of soap because it smell good, or I like to use this because, like, come on now. Some of you have to be mindful. You overgive. Some of you could have been writing letters to someone, communicating at a distance with someone. Some of you need to let that, some type of, like I call it, jail talk letters go, messages. If somebody is incarcerated, let that go, please. But it says, I gave you my all, overgiving, drained, love unreturned. And it's like you could have been investing a lot into this relationship and nothing was adding up. You could have been trying to put together the things they said in one letter or one message. It could be text, it could be email, however. But the communication wasn't adding up. Things wasn't adding up. What you needed, it wasn't being returned. And it wasn't being returned because some of you had to realize It wasn't love, it was control. Somebody was trying to possess you, have a power play. Somebody could have definitely been ego tripping or left you brokenhearted. Like I said, there is some type of attachment that still needs to be healed here. And that could be why you feel like you're sabotaging relationships or connections or even yourself. But there is some type of attachment or this cord, an energetic cord that needs to be cut here with you and someone that maybe you felt like was a soulmate. Somebody tried to break you down in order to have some type of control over you. Someone wanted to play with your confidence, your emotions, just so they could have some type of control or possession. And that's why this person don't want to let go. So somebody could be very obsessed with you, your energy, and you could feel like, this is not right. This person definitely only comes around when it's convenient for them. Some of you need to have more faith that better will come. Some of you are wondering when. Well, you got to get this person out of your energy. You need to do some work here. And just listening to the tarot is not going to cut it. You have to do physical work on yourself. And whatever that look like, it look different for everybody. But there is some work that needs to be done. Yeah, some of you could be at a crossroads about making a decision here. Maybe there's a fire sign involved, doesn't have to be. But some of y'all could feel like hesitant. And that's why you asking other people their input where their input does not matter. Some of you tolerated something for so long and created this self sabotage. You also have this garden here. Some of y'all needing to get out more because there's a need that someone could feel stuck in their head or feel stuck in a situation. Somebody feels as if they have to be around people, groups of people, or feel validated by other people's experiences here or their thoughts of you. Somebody might be like maybe well known in a city or job or whatever. You have to be mindful of your energy here and learn how to separate yourself. from a lot of people because that could be very draining as well. And these people is only around when it's convenient for them. And it's almost like, oh, collective know this person, so they only want to be around because you that person, you could connect them to this and that. So be mindful of that. Some of you need to let go. Yeah, you feel blocked. Your energy feels blocked. There's a lot of obstacles. There could be delays here because you have somebody that's a hidden enemy, and it could be a spouse, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, but somebody is causing challenges to your energy here. It could be even at work, but somebody wants you to be submissive to them. Some of you have to use some type of maturity, some type of wisdom. Some of you could be getting up in age here where it may be like you enjoying your own company, doing things that you truly desire to do. Some of you had to learn how to be patient, not only with other people, but with yourself. Some of you could be going into retirement here and you still worried about how somebody feel or what they think of you. You have to let that energy go. And some people are like, well, I could care less what somebody say because da 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 da. But yet, when you have conversations, you bring it up, meaning you care. Yeah, some of you have to approach things from a logical standpoint and make a head over heart decision. Some of you can't do that because you may still be in that people pleasing type of energy, worried about, well, they might not like me if I, well, that's okay. They not. You may have outgrown that situation, that person, that job, that connection. It's okay. But that's what's keeping you stuck. Um, when it comes to healing, like you have to make the best decision for yourself and not feel guilty about it. Anything else? You have the fox. Yeah, some of you need to learn to be more selfish with your energy here because you keep dealing with people who are tricking you into situations that you don't need to be in. They're not really wanting to be in love with you or being that type of partner you want or desire, or they having you overwork because you are good at organizing or you're good at this at work and they always picking you, but it's like a lack of work on them. So there may be like you needed to be, like I said, making a head over heart decision. Do this benefit me? Yes or no? And if so, then move forward. If it don't, let it go. Some of you may need to use caution with dealing with people because all they're doing is gossiping, creating small problems. Some of y'all losing sleep over what somebody said or how they feel about you or what they think about you. You gotta let that go because none of that even matters. Especially if you're on a spiritual journey, that's one thing you have to understand. You have to let go a lot of things that if it don't feel good to your soul, then it ain't for you. Because at the end of the day, it's what makes you feel good, what makes you feel like you're on a journey of being or becoming a better person. Stop worrying about what other people have to say about you because it really, truly doesn't matter. And some people do that out of a way to control the narrative, to make them look some type of way and make you feel some type of way because they know you're not going to say nothing and they know you're not going to do anything about it. Yep, some of you need to start taking action, focusing on new activities. You've been carrying a lot throughout this time frame. There could be some type of messages coming through for you. Somebody you definitely need to express how they truly feel, um, especially with this whoever you gave your all to. And if somebody is at a distance that you're writing letters to or what have you, you need to express your true feelings for what you think. If stuff not adding up, let that go. You need to take a new venture to focus on other activities, like I said, to move forward here. Focus more on your passion. Build up that momentum. You put in a lot of energy into people, places, and things that you don't like, that don't matter. It's like once you get on your journey and start doing the things that you do like and what do matter to you, you will attract that type of person or that type of energies that you desire to be around. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. I truly appreciate it. All right. What do the collective need to know? What is going to do? You have the strength card. Some of you are overcoming this self sabotage. Some of you could be doing the work here, or you needing to start putting in the work. Start gaining control over your life, your decisions, being more brave, being bold, being more confident in your intuition, your choices, your decisions, being the leader, being like the lead in your life, like you front and center stage, I think being more protective over your energy as well will help versus feeling like you have to appease by being around people and you feeling uncomfortable. Just even having the confidence to choose who you give your energy out to. Some of you need to work towards that, maybe start working out. focusing on your physical body as well. Yeah, because most of the time, you guys are drained with this Nine of Wands. When you self sabotage, you're draining your own forceful energy, your own vitality. It's like because you're doing something that you really don't want to do. You're saying yes to things you really don't want to say to you, being around people you really don't want to be around for. You know what I mean? So it's like, let that go. Some of you had to learn to push past that fear, you sabotaging yourself, knowing you want to say no. Some of you have to learn to be resilient and just speak up for yourself and say, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to talk about that. No, I don't want to hear about that. So some of you have to push through. You'll get the strength if you still working through it to push through. You have the temperance here, where there was you guys having to look at things from a different perspective, from your own viewing, you reviewing yourself, looking at the situation, stepping outside of yourself. Why am I allowing myself to feel like this? Why am I allowing this person to treat me this way? Why am I allowing this person to be around me? Some of you be around people and you know they don't like you. Why? Why? There's a need for some type of balance here in order for you to gain the harmony that you're looking for with the right connections. A lot of the people that you were dealing with could have been very immature with this Page of Coins in the reverse. They don't follow through what they gonna say they was gonna do. You know why? Because they too busy trying to control you, your actions, your narrative, whatever you got going on. They not gonna follow through. Why they want you to sabotage or give you wrongful advice or what they would do or what they would say or how they would say it. Because they underachieving themselves. They not where you at. While you putting all the work in at work, them people could be jealous. You could be somebody that could be making a change. They're jealous. Some of you gave too many, trying to look from their point of view too many times, and it's just not being logical. Like it's not making sense. That's where you need to use like a King of Swords type of energy. Head over heart decision. Y'all pity people too much for the sake of getting along versus letting it go. hmm Got the Capricorn energy here. So you got Sagittarius and Capricorn, Leo. So two fire signs, earth sign. Yeah, people like to manipulate you guys. And you have to be mindful of that. They may tempt you if there's no contact, but they fake. Somebody still hurt. Somebody's an enemy here. They oppose challenges just because. Like I said, they know you're not going to do anything. A lot of these people that you are dealing with are selfish, where you need to embody that type of energy going forward. Doing what you want to do on your time, answering to what you want to answer to on your time. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Some of y'all need to deal with these people only when it is convenient. But somebody can, like I said, very obsessed with trying to control you. Very obsessed with trying to control the narrative. And you know, certain things just don't add up with these people, with these situations. No, fail. You have the Four of Cups here. There could be some type of regret, maybe on your part, because you have self-sabotaged a lot due to you feeling confused or you feeling like you need to be validated by someone else's opinion. So it could have left you in a lot of disappointment, feeling regret about the decisions that you have made. Some of you need to practice meditation, maybe visualization of what it is that you want and where you see yourself and what it is that you want to do. Somebody has done things out of boredom, and somebody could be feeling like they regret some type of power play, some type of manipulation. Somebody could definitely have some type of drinking issue, turn to their vices and act irate because they have no self control. Knight of Coins could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Whoever it is, this person is very unpredictable. And that's why they do that manipulation. That's why they use power plays, possession, because they don't have any control. When it's even at work, somebody don't know how to do their job. Like everybody's wondering, what do this person do? What is their title don't add up to the type of work they do. Somebody is just there to collect a check, and that's all fine and dandy, but literally they may hide in the office or just sit there until their shift is over, whatever the case may be. Somebody's very lazy. Somebody could have been a lazy lover. But there is, because there's work that needs to be done. They're holding on to your energy, whoever this is. So some of y'all could feel drained. especially with that Nine of Wands. If this person is still attached, you don't know why you can get a full night of rest. Some of y'all could do coffee and still feel drained. And have the High Priestess here. Some of y'all need to trust y'all intuition here, because you know exactly who this is or who they are. You know what you need to do to let this energy go, cut these cords. Some of you need to step into your divine feminine energy here. Could be a Cancer. Some of you need to focus on your creativity. Trust your intuition. Be more protective of your energy. Like, very bad. Some of y'all could be connecting to the spiritual realm. Maybe you smoke weed or what have you. And you may not be a person who does it all the time, but that's a way that that's how they get the knowledge and information that they need, is when they smoke. You know, if that's you. That is a form of meditation, by the way. When you do that and you trust your intuition, things are starting to work out for you. You're going to have some type of good luck, cycles of life. Things are changing. People going to start falling the wayside. This energy, when you figure out how to cut this cord, this energy, these people off, your life is going to level up. You're going to exceed. There's some good luck coming in for someone. Somebody not going to be happy of that. Something is fated. I'm telling you, whoever doing this smoke meditation, I'm going to call it, you're going to get the answers on what to do, how to do, and to go forward. Just ask the questions. Tap in. Yeah. It helps your confidence, because now you have the Knight of Wands here. You're fearless. Now you can take risks. You feel free spirited. You feel free. Yeah, that energy gonna come up off of you. Somebody needs to do like a smoke meditation. Those who smoke, don't be trying something you know you don't do, or you don't like, you don't subscribe to. You may write. That may be your type of meditation. You may go sit in the grass by the water. Wherever your meditation practice is, do that. But whoever smoke, they know who I'm talking to. They don't do it all the time, but that's how they connect to the spiritual realm. They know. But yeah, that energy gonna disconnect from you. And they not gonna be too happy, but that's on them. That ain't your problem or your issue. What needs to be let go of for the collector? Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. What does the collector need to let go of? living through problems. All right. It says today I will go on living my life intending to my routine, your religion, routine religion, same thing, same difference. It says I will decide as often as I need to stop assessing about whatever is bothering me. If I don't like if I don't feel like letting go of something, I will act as if I let it go until my feelings match my behavior. I'm telling you, you guys need to let something go. Well, I guess I do. Yeah. Trusting in life. Today, I will trust that events occurring in my life are not random. My experiences are not mistakes. In the universe, my higher power and my life are not picking on me. I'm going through exactly what I need to go through to learn something valuable, something that will prepare me for the joy and love I'm seeking. Like I said, some of you do need to prepare for a soulmate to come in, connections, jobs, businesses, whatever it is, but you have to let go of this energy. Confidence here. It says, accepting my imperfections. Today, I will tell myself that I am okay and that what I'm doing is good enough. Of course, I make mistakes and get off track sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I'm not as good as everyone else. No one is perfect, and that's just fine. Yeah, and some of y'all, that's where that self-sabotage behavior come in, is you could be comparing and contrasting your life with other people. That don't got nothing to do with you. Got releasing fear. Today, I will ask God to help me let go of my need to be afraid. I welcome peace, trust, and acceptance and safety into my life. I will make a point of listening to my healthy, rational fears and will relinquish all others. Tapping into your intuition, your meditation. This is going to be the last deck. What will be helpful in the physical body that the collective can do? Thank you for the love and light. What can the collective use in the physical body that will be helpful for release? Oh my goodness. Uh-uh. This almost half of the deck. Hold on. Okay. Well, it want me to take a whole bunch here. You got commitment. You got inspiration, consolation. Now y'all know what it is. Okay, so the first one was commitment. Give what you can. This mudra help you stabilize. This mudra helps to stabilize you, give you inner support and balance. Be true to yourself and always give of your best, even if you think it's only a very little. We cannot always play a perfect role, but we can always try our best. In introspect, we often see how what we have been able to do has much more effect than we expected, even if it seemed rather feeble at the time. It's almost as if there is something working behind the scenes which makes up for what is seen to be a deficiency. Let the light of the cosmos shine on you, on what you do, what you leave undone. In this way, the true value and depth of your deeds is revealed. I do my best and I let the universe do the rest. Inspiration, be creative. The Saraswati mudra. The first one was a fire mudra. So maybe working with fire, but be careful because this is fire season. It could be a lot of fires. But that may be something you may need to do, burn this energy. The mudra activates and synchronizes both halves of the brain. Take a deep breath of fresh air, drink some water, swing your arms and legs, and give your hands a thorough massage. Whilst performing this mudra, visualize consistently changing skyscrapes, tinted white or dark clouds, storm, thunder, and lightning, a rainbow. Now, not a cloud in the deep blue sky. After this, get some paper and a pen, write down all the ideas which come about a project or your life situation, including the craziest ones that you have already have a long time ago. So something that you could have wanted to do a long time ago or thought of a long time ago. Everything. Let them flow like a waterfall and see what happens. Saraswati, the goddess of creativity, shows me my talents and showers me with good ideas. I accept this profusion and with joy and thankfulness. So that's still like a form of meditation and what have you. Visual, visualization, meditation. Uh, consolation. Be comforted. It says prayer mudra. You're breathing, especially exhaling and letting things go generally, sorrow, pain, grief, loss, will be easier if the fingertips are lying on the backs of your hand. The contact between the thumb and the index finger symbolize connection between the human and the cosmic consciousness. Let go of everything which is weighing you down and surrender to the universal consciousness. Become aware of your connection with the cosmos. You see a luminous figure which listens to you, give you consolation and support. The figure is not there to solve all your problems for you, which are often part of a bigger plan, but you can avail yourself of its help and comfort if you let it. And this exquisite stillness of my soul, I found solace and relief. So even like I was saying, here go the hand mudra for it, but somebody could be smoking, like I said, to connect on a deeper level. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I will be back. But when I don't know. I've tried my best to juggle, guys. I really am. So if I have time before, then I'll read. If it's in the evening, then I will read. But I will definitely put more effort into being committed. I'm being a Libra, lazy in my spiritual aspect of being committed to you guys. So I'm going to work on that. Okay. I really do miss you. I thank you guys for all the support, the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes. I hope you guys got some information that is useful from the reading that you can utilize and apply versus just listening. So make sure you guys go on and have a great day. Love and peace. Bye.